Hey guys, thanks for joining me for a new video. I'm here with my buddy Murphy, and today I'm gonna be doing my September 2020 passive income report. So I'm gonna be sharing with you my revenue plus profit plus sales numbers for my Amazon FBA, Amazon merch, Amazon KDP, dropship print on demand businesses, and I'm gonna share with you how much money I brought in from my Google AdSense money from my YouTube channel and a popular website that I run. So this should give you some insights into what's possible. Again, I am merely one person. I don't work with a team, and I've been able to scale up all of these passive income models. And I do, obviously, if you subscribe to my channel, try to give you tips, tricks, and tutorials of how you can do it yourself. So if you're interested in seeing my numbers for the month, stay tuned. I'm gonna go jump on my computer and we can dive into things.
All right, guys, thank you again for joining me. Real quick, before we dive into the income report, let me introduce myself. I'm Ryan Hogue. I've sold over $1.8 million on Amazon to date. If you'd like to follow the links in the description, I've got free mini courses for things like how to start your FBA business and find a validated product, how to start on Amazon merch, and how to start the Printful Etsy integration. They are very thorough, free mini courses where I deliver one lesson a day to your email inbox. You will not be disappointed. I also have a passive income community on Facebook. I'd love to have you there. And as you know, I publish income reports on the first day of each month like this one. So if you would like to follow the rest of them, please hit the subscribe button. And last but not least, I've written some full passive income courses that are literally complete step-by-step tutorials to do exactly as I do to build your business from the ground up and then scale it. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description. All right, now that we got the business out of the way, let's look at the numbers. So by the way, my income report, it's published to my personal blog. If you'd like to check that out, I've got a link right there in the description. All right, so my leading profit generator was Amazon FBA with $9,555 of profit, followed by followed by Google AdSense, which if you want to start a YouTube channel or a website, you'll be able to make AdSense money. It's not something I talk about too much on my channel, but $6,015.19 profit. Third, dropship print on demand, $1,717.50. Fourth, Amazon merch, $958 profit. And fifth, Amazon KDP, $54. One note on KDP, I mean, I did the math on my first year because this wraps up my first basically 12 months on KDP. And I did $8,531 of profit in that first year on KDP, keeping in mind that I don't spend too much time doing things just for KDP. I kind of do the complementary method for KDP where I just take my t-shirt designs and I turn them into low content notebooks. All right, Amazon FBA. So I did 1,747 sales in September, generated $37,940 in revenue, of which I got to keep $9,555.99 as profit with a gross profit margin of right around 25%. So again, I use the Jungle Scout software called Fetcher for these analytics. I believe they rebranded this and just call it Jungle Scout Sales Analytics now. So I don't know if anybody can get Fetcher if you're not grandfathered in, but I love Fetcher. So that's where I get these pictures from. You have to go in and input your product costs and your inbound shipping. But after that, you do that for every product that sells. After that, it literally gives you your exact numbers for your margin because it integrates with Seller Central. So it's really good stuff if you're selling on Amazon. All right, so that's what my sales looked like on a day-to-day breakdown. Here's my sales by SKU, where the light blue is the profit. Nothing really changed this month, so there's not a lot of big stories. One thing that I would say is advertising was relatively similar month over month. And I guess the one thing that I would say that was kind of a crappy storyline for my FBA business this month is that without giving you the product, the product isn't really relevant actually, but I'm assuming it was a competitor. They reported my listing images as infringing somehow. I mean, it's BS, right? It's not infringing on anything, but because it's just a picture of my product against a white background, aka what it is required to be. And because of how Amazon's, algorithms work at scale, and of course Jeff Bezos can't afford to pay a human to actually do real support, the algorithm just immediately took down all of my listings images, and in that happening, I lost my ability to upload images to that listing. So I can't change the listing images, and it's defaulted to some image that's not actually of my product. So as you guys would imagine, this is a problem. I'm getting a lot of returns and a lot of negative feedback. So it's one of these, it's absolutely, I'm like rolling my eyes as I say it, because it seems like it's not even, like, how could that be true? It's true. It's true. I've been on the phone with them multiple times. I've been back and forth with them via email. It's been actually like 2 weeks at this point. And it's not good. But at the same time, it's like, it's Amazon's world. We just live in it. You know, they truly do not care about me. So I'm working on it. And that's not helping my sales, put it that way. It's a product that I know will do extremely well this fourth quarter, especially because I resurrected this product ahead of last year's fourth quarter. I sold it in 2017, then I stopped selling it in 2018, then I started selling it again in 2019, and now it's had a year to rack up positive feedback and organic rank. And I was in the number 3 organic spot on the primary keywords, which without giving the niche up, let's just say this is going to be a popular product around Christmas time, which a lot of things are popular, but this is one of those that's definitely going to see a benefit from gift giving season. So it just sucks. I've also got a reorder coming in right now, so I need to get it figured out. All right, Amazon merch. I did 424 sales, generating $7,142 of revenue. I got to keep $958 as my profit, as my royalty. Average royalty, $2.26. And as you would expect, most of the sales came through US market, followed by UK. So I did $888, 52 cents of profit on US market. That's Amazon.com. Amazon.co.uk, I did 44.92 pounds sterling, and Germany, I did 10.03 euro of profit. So I guess the big storyline here for Amazon merch, well, one thing I'd say is, like, I'm rethinking. You guys know how last month I got tiered up to tier 100,000, and I said that I was going to push really hard to get 100,000 listings live this year. Ideally, I want it to be done in November. That's not going to happen because then Amazon introduced this new throttling, which, if you guys keep seeing that invalid PNG error or please enter a valid price error, even though your price is valid, that is this new throttling mechanism they put in place, which the way they implemented it is really, it's dumb in my part. I actually went in depth in another video, but it's preventing me from hitting that mark of 100,000 for sure. But what I'm really wondering is if I should be doing just unique standard t-shirts on US market. Now, granted, I still want to be on the US market only because I know that's the highest earning potential, but I may expand to some other product types. Number one, because I know I'm not going to get the slots filled otherwise in time to maximum benefit from Q4. Number two, because, like, I'm clearly not getting as many sales as I should, given that I've got like 40, well, actually I have it here. Let's scroll down. I've got 45,000 products live, all right? Not nearly what I should be making. Yet here's the curious thing. Like, it's like they can flip a switch and then instantly my sales go from 6 on Monday to 33 on Tuesday, and nothing changed. I'm just strongly suspecting that I don't know if it's done at the product type level, but there might be some cycling of products that, like, aren't getting visibility. They hit a switch, now they are getting visibility. I know firsthand that a lot of these Amazon fulfillment centers for FBA are really stretched thin. So for all I know, and they may blame it on, COVID, I don't know, but Amazon merch may be seeing the same issues. I'm just theorizing here, but yeah, to see my sales just kind of jump like that overnight, when I know I should be doing closer to that number, or honestly, probably much higher, regularly, it raises some questions. So yeah, just thinking out loud there. I may also, one of the other benefits of differentiating your product types is, it's not unprecedented that in Q4, Amazon merch, they've gone out of inventory of certain product combinations, like standard t-shirt, red, fit type male, size large. They have a lot of inventory balancing to do, so it's probably not out of the question to think that they could go out of stock of certain units, and it's happened before. So it is precedented, therefore it may be smart to also upload to premium shirts. I know most people don't like to upload to premium because lower margins, but if they start going out of stock of like standard shirts, people who took advantage of premium shirt uploads are going to make a killing. So anyways, I could do a separate video on that. Just wanted to make that note. I've been, thinking out loud, and I just realized I need to update that number. So it's not 15,000 anymore. It's 45,077 of 100,000. Dropshipped print on demand. I did 357 sales, bringing in $1,717.50 of profit. So 160 sales came through Amazon.com, where I sell through the Printful and Gear Bubble integration. 14 from Amazon.co.uk, 10 from eBay, 0 Etsy, Redbubble 93, Spreadshirt 9, TeePublic 66, 0 Teespring. By the way, I looked up my own products on Teespring and wasn't seeing any results, like 0 results, meaning if there was nobody else selling it, I knew I was at least selling it. And so I don't know what's up with Teespring, but it's been a while since I saw a sale there. And Zazzle, 5 sales. All right, so month over month, I was down a little bit, but no cause for concern. I had a really good August when I hit some big trends, and that definitely helps your sales when you are early to a big trend. Kind of like I was talking about with regards to the debate video the other night. And by the way, if you're not in my Facebook groups, there were people talking about making some pretty big sales. I even posted one person's sales to the community tab of my YouTube channel. They did like almost 200 sales in 2 days. So really props to anybody that took my advice and went out and crushed it with some debate shirts and debate print-on-demand products. All right, so here are my Printful Amazon sales for Amazon.com. So you can see I get pretty consistent sales each day. It's kind of weird how it would go up, down, up, down, up, down. Like people are buying every other day. And Amazon.co.uk, definitely a little bit less consistent. Also, these don't tell the full picture, just FYI, because like this is just Printful. Printful won't see my sales that come through GearBubble. So just so you know. So when I pull these numbers, I use Fetcher. Remember that software I was talking about earlier? Well, like Fetcher also will track these sales. I just have to break it down by SKU. All right, and I guess the only thing worth mentioning is I've been using POD Turbo a lot to upload to Amazon Seller Central. It will automate my uploads to Seller Central, which is nice because the alternative is something that I did for years, which is just sit there and continually push products throughout the day. You don't want to hit too many at a time because then you'll get throttled. So you either have to like remember, like I had an internal clock, like every 30 minutes push a new product or 2 new products. And with POD Turbo, it pushes 200 a day for me. So, you know, if you're interested, I always put a link in the description, but it's a little bit pricey. So that's the only thing worth knowing. And it uses GearBubble. So you'd also have to pay for GearBubble. So it's like one of those things where, you know, it sucks to have to pay. It's like $1,000 for an annual license. But here's the thing: if you actually use it for a year, you will make more than $1,000. But you have to use it for the full year. You're mostly likely going to see most of your profits in the fourth quarter, unless you're doing like a lot of really well targeted niches and designs for like evergreen throughout the year type trends. But obviously, there's a lot of competition for the GearBubble products, which are primarily like coffee mugs and the occasional shot glass, at least for me. Granted, if you're doing jewelry, that's a whole nother thing where maybe you can crush it with some jewelry, because GearBubble does really do a great job with their jewelry as well. I should do a separate video about that. All right, Printful, I earned a bronze status. So it says current status gold, but I took this picture yesterday so that I could capture the thermometer. So I got 5% off my base costs for fulfillment through Printful based on my September sales. So that's going to be applied to October. All right, Amazon KDP, I did 28 sales, bringing in $54.28 of profit. Average royalty, $1.94. Profit to date, $1,382. So nothing too crazy. I'm looking into using like something called Power KDP to automate my uploads, because KDP's really been giving me a pain in the butt since they added the a very similar throttling mechanism that they added to Amazon merch. So I'm looking into a something called Power KDP that may be able to assist me with getting around or helping to prevent the throttling when I upload new books. Also, as I mentioned, I'm looking at my side monitor here. You know, for reference, my first year on KDP is now wrapped up with the end of September. I did $8,531.91 of profit on the year, so it's not too bad, even though this was a low point as far as monthly sales go. All right, and then Google Ads, I did $6,015.19 of earnings. It's all profit when you're doing advertising, so not too bad. YouTube, which by the way, guys, thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for liking them and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. It's not possible without you. But yeah, YouTube brought in $5,717. My website brought in $297 plus, you know, I always do some outside of Google Ad Network transactions as well for some extra money. Page views, 572,928. Ad impressions, 1.1 million, 1.174 million, whatever, however you want to read that. Again, here's a picture of my AdSense dashboard, which they recently redesigned, although it looks very similar to before. They just redesigned it. I was looking at my Google Analytics and I realized something was wrong, so I had to cut there and fix it. I had taken a picture of my Redbubble analytics, and I meant to show you the analytics for that website that I run. So if anybody's interested, there you go. As far as user breakdown, sessions, etc. All right, YouTube, I brought in $5,717 of earnings. Thank you, whoever's running ads on my videos. I do appreciate it. Views, 314,000. Watch time, 33.4K. So 33,000 hours. Jeez, that's a lot. Plus 5,300 subscribers. Again, welcome new subscribers. So that's pretty much the breakdown for my YouTube, up to 40,000. Appreciate that. Got bigger plans for the future, obviously. I want that 100,000 so I can get the little play button. And by that time, I'll have to set up like a little studio instead of using the green screen behind me. And I'll mount the play button behind me, and it can just be like floating over my shoulder, because I'm definitely still going to have to paint the wall green so I can do a green screen. But yeah, that just about wraps up my September passive income report. So let me recap everything really quickly and give you the overall aggregate number. So Amazon FBA brought in $9,555 of profit. Amazon Merch, $958 of profit. Dropship Print on Demand, $1,717 of profit. Amazon KDP, $54 profit. And Google Ads, $6,015 of profit, for the grand total of $18,301.11 of profit, passive income profits in the month of September. Yeah, no complaints at all whatsoever. Definitely a good month in my book. And, you know, I got to resolve this issue with that listing I was telling you about with my Amazon FBA product. And then with Amazon Merch, I'm definitely gonna have to make a decision about what I'm gonna do to fill those upload slots as we head into the fourth quarter. Should I upload to international markets? Should I focus on US market and do other product types? You know, I've got some decisions. I'm going to work on Power KDP to see how that uploader is working, so I can continue to get new uploads done with KDP. That upload process is brutal, by the way, so I'm absolutely going to automate it. For those of you that are fans of the automation, you know, every single day for Dropship Print on Demand, you know, the first thing I do is I run my Merch Titans automation uploader. You know, I've got a link in the description if you want to check that out, but I push 50 new products to my Printful Wish integration, my Printful Bonanza integration, my Redbubble shop. I do 20 to Spreadshirt because that's their daily limit, 50 to TeePublic, Teespring. I mean, I don't even really pay attention. I feel like it airs out after a few, but Teespring's not generating sales anyways, so I don't really care. 50 to Zazzle, Society 6. I try to push 50, but that thing takes forever, so I probably end up getting more like 20 up per day. But you know, Society 6 is trying to give KDP a run for their money with the most annoying upload process. But anyways, I mean, this thing is a godsend. And then I run the Merch by Amazon uploader all day, just pushing new unique designs to standard t-shirts on the US market. You would think pushing it all day would get me closer to that 100,000 mark, but like you saw, only at 45,000. So, you know, there's still a way to go there, and I'm gonna have to probably tweak my strategy. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any feedback or questions in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, it would really be appreciated if you'd take a second to do that. And if you're not subscribed and you want to, I'd love to have you here. But anyways, thank you for watching again, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at RyanSmethod.com. Thank you.